Hey, in this video, I'm going to take you through a yoga sequence that's designed for athletes like you. If you're new to Roman to Yoga, I'm Casey, and I'm so freaking glad you're here. Let's flex in. Make your way onto your back. Lengthen out your legs, lift your arms up overhead, and take a full body stretch. I invite you to set an intention for today's yoga practice. It can be a word or phrase. It's something to come back to and to focus on through today's sequence. Place a bend in your knees, clasp your hands behind your right thigh, and lift and lower your right foot towards the ceiling. If you want a little bit more, extend your left leg on, flex your ankle. As you lift in, breathe out. Lift and lower at your own breath's pace. Draw your low belly in and up. Draw your chin down and back. Next time the foot lifts, pause. Keep a micro bend in your right knee. Lower the foot down. Place a bend in your legs. Clasp your hands behind your left foot and lift and lower the left ankle towards the ceiling. Extend your right leg long. Keep your right ankle flexed. Focus your attention on the right here and the right now. Inhale, lift up. Pause. Keep a micro bend in your left knee. Flex your left ankle and your right. Lower the foot down. Hug your knees into your chest and gently rock from left to right. Close your eyes. Massage out your low spine. Step your feet to the wide edge of the mat. Place your arms in the goalpost position. Look at your elbows. Notice that they align with your shoulders. Lower your knees to the right. Take your gaze to the left. Lower your knees to the left and take your gaze to the right. Set this windshield wiper motion into movement with your breath's pace. One breath with one movement. Next time your knees lower to the left, pause. Pick up your right foot and place it just above the left knee. Turn your gaze to your left. Align your elbow with your shoulder if needed. Release the pose. Lower your knees to the left. Pick up your left foot and place it just above your right thigh. Take your gaze to the right. Breathe in. Breathe out. Release the pose. And the easiest way for you, come to a comfortable seated position. Extend your legs long out in front of you. Lift through your spine. Flex your ankles. Walk your hands forward and return to a lifted position. Notice that you're hinging at your hips. No rounding in your spine today. I don't know about you, but I spend a lot of time hunched over at a desk or texting on my phone. No need to hunch over now. Next time you fold forward, pause. Flex your ankles. Keep a micro bend in your knee. Notice that you're hinging from your hips. Draw your low belly in and up. Release the pose and press all four corners of the left foot into the right thigh. Stretch down towards your right ankle. Breathe in. Breathe out. Find your edge today. If you're experiencing any pain or a tingling sensation, then your body is signaling to you that you have gone too far. It's okay to back out of it. Meet yourself where you're at today. You are exactly where you need to be. Breathe in. Breathe out. Come forward just a little bit more. Release the posture. Extend your left leg long. Roll out your shoulders. Press all four corners of the right foot into the left thigh. Hip hinge forward down towards your left ankle. Breathe in, breathe out. If stillness is too much for you at this time, gently bend and straighten your elbows to give your body a little bit more movement. But if you want a deep, yummy stretch, stay static. Close your eyes, and if you set an intention at the beginning of today's yoga practice, I invite you to come back to it at this time. Release the posture. Step the feet to the wide edge of the mat. Lower your knees to the right. Take your gaze to the left. Lower your knees to the left and take your gaze to the right. Seated windshield wipe. Hopefully this feels good in your hips after some static movement. Breathe in. Breathe out. Extend your legs long. Place a bend in your right knee and notice that your knee aligns with your hip. Walk your hands down towards the right ankle. Keep your right ankle flexed. Return to a long spine and hip hinge forward. Once you feel comfortable, find stillness. Come down just a little bit more. Flex that ankle. Wiggle out your toes. Keep a micro bend in your knee. Focus on the posture at hand. If you think about what is to come, you will miss out on the right here and the right now. Draw your left knee in. Adjust yourself as needed. And come down onto your forearms. Place a bend in your elbows. Breathe in, breathe out. If you feel good, lay down on your back. Feel the stretch all along the left side of your leg, the top of your leg, Grab on to your left foot with your left hand. Close your eyes. Breathe into it. Breathe out. You're just here for a little bit longer. Exhale, release the posture. Find your seated position. Extend your left leg long. Step your feet to the wide edge of the mat and take your seated windshield wipe. Extend the left leg long. Place a bend in the right knee. Walk the hands towards the left ankle. Breathe in, breathe out. Walk the hands back in towards the ankle. Find stillness. Notice that you're hinging in your hips and you're not rounding your spine like I am on the screen. Draw your right knee in towards your left. Your ankle should be out. Make your way onto your forearms. Place a bend in your elbows. If you want a little bit more, lay down onto your back. Place your hands at heart center. Breathe in and breathe out. As your body calls you out of this posture, release yourself, hug your knees into your chest, and gently rock from side to side. If you didn't make it to the floor today, that's okay. Come back to this video and let me know when you do make it to the floor. If you have yoga blocks, grab them at this time. You can also use pillows or books, but you don't need anything. Step your left foot forward, hip hinge forward, bend the left knee, straighten it out, but not to completely straighten it. Grab your blocks if you're using them and place them on the inside of your left foot. Turn your left knee out towards the left. The top of the feet will come down off the ground. Open and close the knee. Think of opening and closing at your hips. Knee and foot will follow. Next time you open up the knee, pause. Notice that you've rolled onto the outside of your left foot. If you want a little bit more, come down onto the blocks. Remove the blocks. Extend the left leg long. Find your edge. Fold forward at your hips. Flex your left ankle. Notice that the top of your right foot is grounded down into the mat. Lift and spread your toes. Bring your toes a little bit closer to you. See how far you can flex your ankle today. If you feel any tension in your left leg, bend and straighten your left knee. Draw your low belly in and up. Close your eyes and feel this deep hamstring stretch. Breathe in, breathe out. Release this posture. Sit back down onto your heels, flex your ankles, roll out your shoulders a couple of times. Move your yoga blocks aside. And once you feel ready, return to hands and knees and step the right foot forward in between your hands. Place your hands on your hips and bend and straighten your right knee. Feel the stretch on your left as well. Draw your low belly in and up. Keep your gaze forward. If you feel a little bit of uneasiness, like you're swaying around, keep your gaze forward and focus a point on the wall. Take your blocks and place them on the inside of your right foot. Turn your knee out toward the right, spin onto the right heel, and bring your knee back in, all four corners of the feet to come onto the ground and lift off the ground. Once you feel good on your body, keep your right knee turned out. Press the top of the left foot into the ground. Keep your core tight and engaged. Close your eyes. Soften the muscles in your face. Bring your right foot back to hip width distance. Extend your right leg long. And when you're ready, hip hinge forward. Keep a micro bend in your right knee. Flex your right ankle. Lift and spread your toes. Bring your toes a little bit closer to you. A little bit closer. Find your edge. Bend and straighten your right knee a couple of times. Is this stretch intense for you today? Turn the foot out if you feel any tightness. Find stillness, release the posture. Move your blocks out of the way. Sit back onto your heels. Roll your shoulders back. Come to a comfortable seated position. Press all four corners of the feet together. Lower your knees towards the ground. Clasp your hands up overhead. Rest your elbows. Bring your knees together. Come to a comfortable seated position. Draw your hands to heart center and always commend yourself for making time for you. Have an awesome day, and please let me know, what kind of athlete are you? What's your sport or workout of choice?